Collie, we're 2 games into the new season with 4 points on the board. How would you assess our start in terms of points and performances?
Much better than last year. I think when we looked at the fixtures when you came out, if we had said we take 4 points from these 2 games, you would have been happy with that. So I think we're more or less where we had hoped to be.
You said after the Athlone game on Saturday that you might need to change our setup in training this week. What has that involved and how has training been this week?
Yeah, no, training has been good this week. Doing the extra little bit of work that is going to be needed for when we play Treaty, particularly on their possession play. I think we just gave away the ball too easily at times. We were too much in a hurry, and it's what we've looked to focus on this week.
There were positives to take from Saturday, including Ruesha's debut, her goal and player of the match performance. How would you evaluate her performance in that game, and what qualities does she bring to the squad moving forward?
Yeah, she was very, very good, but it's very hard for Ruesha to come along and be dropped into a side that she's only had 2 training sessions with before she played last weekend, and then try and build relationships with players straight from the off. It's a work in progress. She is top quality. Our communication, the standards that she demands, the little pockets that she drops into, her vision, her awareness, it's all top quality played, and it's something only our younger players can learn from.
Treaty are the visitors to Tallaght this weekend. They themselves have had a strong start to the season, taking maximum points so far. What type of challenge are you expecting from them?
A really, really tough one, because I know Sean, I know the family, I know the Russells. I was his dad, Martin's assistant a long time ago at UCD. Sean was a player there at that stage. It's total football, and they've been brilliant this year. They've been really, really good. When you watch their games, it's not a case that they've been lucky or they scraped through their victories. Particularly on a poor pitch against UCD last week, they played some fantastic football. Really, really some good football, and that's something that you would expect out of a Martin Russell son. It's really, really good quality football, and they're going to ask us an awful lot of questions of us. So we're going to have to make sure we do the extra prep work to be prepared for Saturday.
Last week saw an attendance of 563 people for our first home game. How much would you like to see that number increase as we progress through the season, and what's your message to the fans this weekend?
Well, there was 500 lucky fans that got to see one of the best goals that you're going to see. Hoping for more of it this weekend. The more support we get, the more it drives us on. And there's not many places you can go, and a fantastic stadium, a fantastic pitch, some really good players on show, and hopefully it's some nice attacking football. So get yourself down to Tallaght on Saturday evening, 5 o'clock. Hopefully we can do some entertainment.
Finally, what's the team news ahead of the game, and is anyone doubtful through injury?
At this moment in time now, we have a full squad to go and pick from.